by Hamid Hakimi. The recent downward spiral in Afghanistan-Pakistan relations would have been hard to imagine when Pakistani military and civilian leaders welcomed the Taliban's return to power in Kabul in August 2021. A Taliban government Islamabad believed would be friendly to Pakistan and would become a bulwark against any security threats to the country. After all, Pakistan's military and intelligence services had for more than 2 decades supported the Afghan Taliban movement. Between 2001 and 2021, this meant a contradictory foreign policy. On the one hand, by supporting the United States military intervention in Afghanistan, Pakistan recognized the US-backed governments that ruled the country. At the same time, Pakistan covertly tolerated and even enabled the resurgence of the Taliban inside Pakistani territory, which also included cohabitation with other Pakistani fighter groups. Yet that relationship has now collapsed as the Pakistani Air Force struck targets in Kabul for the first time this week. An apparent disconnect in their mutual expectations and disrespect for each other's capabilities make it harder for them to resurrect what they once had. What is at stake for both countries? The Pakistani security establishment, comprised of the army and the country's powerful military intelligence agency, the Inter-Services Intelligence (ISI), is responsible for devising and driving the nation's Afghan policy. Historically, the army has also exercised significant power over the civilian administrations. Even when Pakistan was not under military rule, Pakistan has faced a surge of unprecedented attacks against its security forces since 2021, coinciding with the Taliban's return to power in Afghanistan. More than 2,400 deaths were recorded for the first 3 quarters of 2025, towering over last year's total figure of about 2,500 people killed in attacks across Pakistan. Pakistan has blamed a majority of attacks on the Pakistan Taliban, known by the acronym TTP, whose leaders are now based in Afghanistan. TTP members hail largely from the tribal areas of Pakistan along the Afghan border. Pakistan had hoped that TTP leaders would leave Afghanistan once the Pakistan-friendly Taliban government was established in Kabul. Some TTP fighters reportedly did return home, but this did not translate into a decline in violence. The TTP demands a localized implementation of Islamic law and the reinstatement of the former semi-autonomous status of tribal areas bordering Afghanistan. For Pakistan, confronting a deadly and persistent uprising at home has become a national security crisis. The country is, meanwhile, also reeling from several other intersecting crises: a stunted economy, geopolitical tensions with arch-rival India, marked by the recent conflict in May, as well as growing domestic political discontent and natural disasters.